All right, here's the before, and here's the after. Yeah, I know they're two different pans, but I bought them as a set about 20 years ago, and I've never ever cleaned them up. This one I did. I've been trying to learn electrolysis, so I got a tank set up, and I've changed a few things while doing this. So I'm gonna start over from the start, show you my setup, and yeah, we'll put this guy in there and see how it does. All right, here's my tank. Just a recycling bin. I got it strapped to this dolly so I can move it in and outside easily. I try and run it outdoors. I guess it puts off hydrogen. This tank's not made for holding fluid, so I got a bunch of tape strapped to it to try and reinforce it, and then a couple straps around it to the dolly, so hopefully keep it from blowing out on me. And then for my sacrificial metal, I got a couple plates, just some offcuts. I make like plasma signs, so I have this stuff lying around. It would be nice to have just a full sheet with no holes in it, but this has been working, so I'm just going to go with that. For my electrolyte, I'm using this Arm & Hammer C-Net. I think you have to have C-Net. No, I'm in Canada, so our boxes are in English and French, so it's probably not the one you're gonna see down in the States, but it's just super washing soda. And you use maybe like I think I use like a cup for every 5 gallons, something like that. I don't think it matters too much. So I got my pan suspended from this bar. I'm using 2 wires because it gives you the ability to position it nicely. You see how I can rotate it and get it parallel to the plates and lower it in. If you use a single wire, it just spins and you don't really have any control. So I got 2 wires just spread out there, and I can lower it in and get it evenly spaced and lined up nicely. I'm just using these alligator clips to connect my leads. You just want to put the negative on your pan side, and I'll just use the positive. I'm going to clamp these 2 plates together just like that, and then I have 2 sets, so I'll throw one on here, and again clamp those 2 plates together like that. We're good to go. I can plug it in. Alright, so I got a couple different power supplies. I was using this. This came out of a computer. It's just a 12 volt power supply. It says it'll do 18 amps at 12 volts, so 240 watts. So I just took all the yellow leads. They're the 12 volt, and the grounds are black. So I just took all the 12s and put them together into these terminal blocks where I can hook my leads up. And then this harness over here, I left the connector on. You just have to jump these 2 pins, so I just stuck a piece of wire in pin 3 and 4 there, so it turns on when you plug it in, and that works great, no issue there. But I was looking around, and I have this power supply. I don't remember what I got it out of, but it's 19 volts at 20 amps, so it'll make 380 watts. So I figure a higher power is not a bad way to go. Plus a higher voltage is going to allow that current to travel through the water a longer distance easier. Okay, I'll just plug it in here and we should see something happen pretty quick. And there you go, bubbles pretty instantly. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so I just got this multimeter. It'll do DC current clamp meter, so I can just clamp along my leads here. I left them a little long so I can get in there. And you can see I'm pulling 14 amps through this one, which might be a little high for this cable. but I'm gonna upgrade these cables at some point, and I got 10, almost 11 on there, so should be about 25 on both of them, I guess. Yeah, 24.6. And then I could check my 2 negatives. I'm getting the same coming back, so it's nice to be able to check each lead. I got 12 there, 13 there. So I have seen it where you might have a bad connection and all the current would be just flowing through one and not the other. So it's good to check them, and then you can make sure you got a good connection. It's been 10 hours. And we're still pushing 25 amps through there. I'm going to pull it out and have a look at it. I might leave it for tonight, but I'm going to take a look anyway. If it needs to go back in longer, I'll chuck it back in overnight. Most of it's gone off the back. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Chunkies coming off. Yeah, 10 hours and it is mostly clean. It's still a bit chunky. You can see how thick it is. I'm gonna put it back in for a while. Yeah, we're getting there. We're almost done. I don't think it'll hurt it leaving it in longer. So I'm probably going to just leave it in overnight and have a look at it in the morning. Okay, it's the next morning. I left this thing running overnight. Quite cold out, but let's see. Yeah, we're still running 26 amps through there. I'm going to unplug the power and wheel it inside and we'll have a look at it. Alright, so 24 hours. It's looking pretty good. There's still a couple dark spots there, so I might put it back in. The back is looking really good. I'm going to put it back in. I think I'm going to hang it from the top there this time instead of the handle, and maybe just use one set of plates, the set of plates facing the front, and try and get everything to work off the front there. I think the back's done. Okay, so for the new setup, I got all my plates on one side, and then I'm going to focus all the power coming off the front to try and get this bit of stuff here, which there's not much there, but one thing I had to do was put another wire because this pan was kind of tipping this way, so I'm trying to get this as close to the plates, closer to the plates than the bottom. So I want to focus the area up here. So I'll put it in and let it run for a while. It's been another 6 hours. I'm going to take it out and call it good, I think. But I'll clean it up and have a look at it. Well, here it is. She's pretty clean. Maybe a couple little black specks in there, but I scrubbed on them and they're not coming off, so I don't know how long you'd have to leave this thing in there to get everything off, but I'm good with that. So the back's looking good too. The ring is all cleaned out, you know, handle's looking good. I'll bring it in the house and season it in the oven. Show you when it's done. Alright, here's the before. And here's the real after. Came out real nice. I'm pretty happy with that. Not bad for my second attempt. But, yeah, I got the pair cleaned up. These guys are probably 20 years old. I bought them at the same time and they're looking good again. Here's more modern Lodge I picked up a few years ago, probably 5 years ago. It's got the Lodge branding in the handle, where these are just plain ones. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and see you next time.